This video showcases some short stories and serves as a powerful tool to facilitate healing and self-expression. These emotionally resonant short stories, accompanied by stunning illustrations, provide a rich canvas for individuals to explore and articulate their own feelings. Myras' emotions and feelings. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, lived a young girl named Myra. Myra had always felt a strong connection to the natural world around her. She spent her days exploring the woods, listening to the rustling leaves and the babbling brooks. But today, something was different. The usually cheerful Myra seemed lost in thought, her eyes reflecting a mixture of both curiosity and sadness. As Myra wandered through the forest, a sudden gust of wind carried a delicate, faded leaf right into her path. She picked it up, tracing the intricate veins with her fingers. The leaf's journey from vibrant green to muted brown mirrored the cycle of life, and Myra felt a twinge of melancholy. She sensed the weight of change in the air, an emotion as tangible as the leaf she held. With a heavy heart, Myra continued her journey, the path leading her to a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. Among the wildflowers, she noticed a rabbit nibbling on a blade of grass. The rabbit's twitching nose and quick movements spoke of its own world of instincts and emotions. In that moment, Myra's sadness transformed into a gentle empathy for all living things. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow across the horizon, Myra found herself at the edge of a tranquil pond. The water's surface mirrored the colors of the sky, shades of orange, pink, and violet blending seamlessly. In that serene reflection, Myra saw a reflection of her own emotions. The pond's calmness became a mirror for her own internal world. Sitting by the water's edge, Myra began to weave a story in her mind, a story that would carry her feelings into the realm of imagination. She imagined a world where emotions came to life as vivid characters. Joy danced through fields of laughter, while curiosity led adventurers through uncharted territories. And at the heart of it all was Myra herself, learning to navigate the landscape of emotions. As she imagined her story, Myra realized that emotions were like the colors of the sunset, ever-changing, each contributing to the masterpiece of her existence. With newfound clarity, Myra felt a sense of acceptance wash over her. She knew that, just like the forest, she was a part of a grand tapestry, intricately woven with moments of both light and shadow. And so, Myra continued her journey through the woods, heart brimming with a newfound appreciation for the complexity of emotions. With every step, she understood that her feelings were not something to be feared, but rather, threads that enriched the fabric of her life. As the stars twinkled above, Myra found solace in the embrace of her emotions, a melody woven into the symphony of the universe. Leo and the weather. In the heart of a bustling city, there lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was known for his bright smile and infectious laughter, but today, his face held a solemn expression as he stood outside his front door, gazing at the rain-soaked streets ahead. The raindrops fell rhythmically, like the beat of a melancholic song, and Leo's thoughts seemed to echo the pitter-patter of the rain. Leo's best friend, Sophia, knocked on his door. "Hey, Leo! Wanna come build a fort in the living room? It's the perfect day for it," she exclaimed, her voice brimming with excitement. Leo turned to face Sophia, a glimmer of sadness in his eyes. "I don't know, Sophia. It's just a gloomy day, you know." Sophia stepped closer, her eyes filled with understanding. "I get it, Leo. Sometimes, the weather matches how we feel inside." Leo nodded, grateful for Sophia's empathy. Together, they decided to build the fort, crafting a cozy hideaway out of blankets and cushions. As they worked, Leo's mood gradually lifted, and he found himself imagining himself being outside in the wild, and he started sharing his feelings with Sophia. In the safe space of their fort, Leo talked about how he missed his grandma, who had recently moved far away. He missed her a lot and tells Sophia how she loves to treat him in her kitchen. Sophia listened attentively, her presence a reassuring anchor. "It's okay to feel sad," she said gently. "Remember, if you think about it, even rain brings growth and new beginnings." As they huddled in the fort, a gentle afternoon rain turned into a storm. thunder rumbled, and lightning painted streaks across the sky. Leo's initial unease transformed into a sense of awe as he witnessed the power of nature's emotions. "It's like the sky is feeling things too," Leo mused, his voice a mix of wonder and realization. Inspired by the storm's display of emotions, Leo and Sophia decided to create a story about a raindrop named Blob who went on a journey through the stormy sky. Each phase of the storm symbolized a different emotion: the raindrop's excitement as it joined the wind, its fear as lightning illuminated the sky, and its calm and contentment as it finally fell to the ground, becoming part of a river. He is now happy and safe, part of a big family. As they wove their tale, Leo and Sophia felt a deep connection to the emotions they were exploring. The story became a way for them to process their own feelings and find beauty even in the stormiest of moments. What they once feared and saw as a frightening experience changed into an adventure. Their fort, once a simple play space, now transformed into a sanctuary where emotions were shared, understood, and embraced. By the time the story concluded, the storm outside calmed down, leaving behind a vibrant rainbow. Leo and Sophia peered out of their fort, a sense of renewal and wonder in their hearts. "Wow, the colors of the rainbows are all different emotions. Just like our story, Leo," Sophia said, "emotions are a journey, an adventure. They can lead to something beautiful." Leo smiled, a sense of gratitude washing over him. He realized that by embracing his feelings and sharing them with a friend, he had weathered his own emotional storm. And as the sun emerged from behind the clouds, Leo and Sophia stepped out of their fort, ready to face whatever emotions the future held, knowing that they could navigate them together. Maya's adventure. In a small village nestled at the foot of a majestic mountain, there lived a young girl named Maya. Maya was known for her boundless curiosity and adventurous spirit. One bright morning, as the sun painted the sky with shades of gold and pink, Maya set out on a journey to climb the fabled Sparkling Peak, an enchanting mountain rumored to hold secrets and treasures beyond imagination. With a knapsack slung over her shoulder and a heart full of anticipation, Maya followed a winding trail that led her higher and higher. As she ascended, the air grew cooler, and the landscape transformed into a breathtaking panorama of lush forests and shimmering lakes. With each step, Maya's excitement bloomed, and her eyes sparkled with wonder. As Maya continued her ascent, a sudden rustling in the bushes caught her attention. Out tumbled a mischievous fox, its bright eyes fixed on Maya. The fox seemed to invite her to play, and Maya couldn't help but laugh at its antics. In that moment, her heart danced with the emotion of joy, a feeling that echoed through the mountains. With the fox as her companion, Maya journeyed deeper into the mountain's heart. She stumbled upon a hidden grove adorned with flowers of every color. The air was filled with their intoxicating scent, and Maya felt a sense of tranquility envelop her. Amidst the blooming beauty, she experienced a wave of calm and contentment, an emotion that settled within her like a gentle breeze. As Maya explored further, she discovered a magnificent waterfall cascading down the mountainside. The water glistened like diamonds as it reflected the sunlight. Standing before this natural wonder, Maya's heart swelled with awe, an emotion that left her humbled by the vastness of the world around her. However, as the day waned and the sun began its descent, Maya realized that the path back home was now shrouded in darkness. She felt a pang of anxiety, the unfamiliar terrain suddenly seeming daunting. Just as worry began to settle in, a group of fireflies emerged, their soft glow illuminating the path ahead. With their gentle light, Maya's fear transformed into a sense of courage, a reminder that even in darkness, there is always a guiding light. Finally, as Maya reached the peak of the mountain, she was greeted by a breathtaking sight. The sky was painted with hues of orange and purple, the horizon a canvas of dreams. Here, atop Sparkling Peak, Maya felt a rush of gratitude, an emotion that filled her heart as she realized the beauty of the journey she had undertaken. Seated on the mountaintop, Maya took out her journal and began to write. She recorded her day's adventure, capturing every emotion she had experienced, the joy, calm, awe, and courage. With every word, she understood that her journey wasn't just about climbing a mountain, it was a journey into the heart of her own emotions. And as the first stars twinkled in the sky, Maya made her descent, her heart as full as her knapsack. For Maya had discovered that emotions were like colors on a painter's palette, each one adding depth and richness to the canvas of life. As she returned to her village, Maya knew that she carried with her not just memories of a mountain climb, but a treasure trove of emotions that would guide her through every adventure that lay ahead. Lily's Dreamboat. Lily's Dreamboat. In a cozy cottage nestled on the edge of a shimmering lake, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily had always been drawn to the water, spending hours each day exploring its shores, skipping stones, and watching the ripples spread across its surface. One morning, as the sun painted the sky with shades of pink and gold, Lily decided to embark on a unique adventure, to build a boat. With a sense of determination, Lily gathered pieces of driftwood, rope, and colorful fabric. She worked tirelessly, her hands shaping her vision into reality. The boat began to take form, a vessel of her imagination and craftsmanship. As she put the finishing touches on her creation, a sense of accomplishment swelled within her, an emotion as warm as the sun's rays. With her boat completed, Lily set it afloat on the lake's gentle waves. It bobbed and swayed, carried by the water's current. Lily felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness, an emotion that mirrored the boat's uncertain journey. As she watched it drift farther from the shore, she couldn't help but wonder where it might go. Days turned into weeks, and Lily's boat became a frequent visitor to the lake. Each time she released it, Lily experienced a unique blend of hope and curiosity, an emotion that fueled her daily ritual. She imagined her boat as a messenger, carrying her dreams across the water and into the horizon. One afternoon, Lily noticed a storm brewing on the horizon. Dark clouds gathered, and the wind howled with a sense of urgency. Lily's heart raced, her concern for her boat growing like the storm. She watched as raindrops fell, creating ripples that danced with the wind's rhythm. Lily's fear for her boat's safety mirrored the storm's intensity. As the storm passed and the sun re-emerged, Lily hurried to the lake shore, hoping to find her boat safe and sound. To her relief, there it was, nestled against the shore. But something was different. The boat's sails were torn, and its wood weathered by the tempest. Lily's heart ached as she examined her creation, an emotion of sadness washing over her. In that moment, a soft voice from behind startled her. It was an old fisherman, his eyes filled with wisdom. He spoke of the boat's journey, the storm it had weathered, the waves it had ridden, and the beauty it had encountered. He told Lily that the boat's appearance told a story of resilience, adventure, and the passage of time. As Lily listened, a sense of acceptance washed over her. She realized that her boat, much like herself, had experienced a range of emotions on its journey. It had carried her hopes, weathered her fears, and now bore the marks of its own unique story. Lily's perspective shifted, and she felt a profound connection to her creation, an emotion of understanding that bound them together. With a grateful heart, Lily repaired her boat, mending its sails and polishing its wood. And as she set it afloat once more, Lily felt a mixture of pride and letting go, an emotion of release and trust in the journey. As her boat glided across the water, Lily knew that it carried not only her dreams but a tapestry of emotions that painted its voyage. And in that realization, she found a deeper connection to herself, the world around her, and the myriad of feelings that shape our experiences. Mika, the Empath. In a cozy town where colorful houses lined the streets and the scent of freshly baked cookies filled the air, lived a young girl named Mika. Mika had a special gift: she could sense the feelings of others. When someone was happy, she felt a warm tingle in her heart. When someone was sad, her own spirit felt a little heavy. This gift made Mika empathetic, and she always wanted to help her friends feel better. One sunny morning, Mika set off to the town's park with her playful dog, Buddy. As they strolled beneath the swaying trees, Mika noticed her friend, Jake, sitting alone on a bench, his shoulders slumped. Mika's heart twinged with a mixture of concern and curiosity. She knew something was bothering Jake. Mika approached Jake and greeted him with a smile. "Hey, Jake. How's your day going?" she asked gently. Jake looked up and managed a small smile. "Hi, Mika. I guess my day's okay, but I lost my favorite toy car. It's really special to me." Mika nodded understandingly, feeling a sense of compassion for her friend's disappointment, an emotion as soft as a hug. She sat down next to Jake and patted Buddy, who wagged his tail happily. "I'm sorry about your toy car," Mika said. "Maybe Buddy and I can help you look for it." Jake's eyes brightened, and he nodded eagerly. With Buddy's nose sniffing the ground and Mika's eyes scanning every corner, they searched for the missing toy car. Along the way, Mika shared a funny story about how Buddy once dug up her missing sock, making Jake laugh, an emotion like a burst of sunlight. After some time, Mika spotted a glint of red under a bush. She reached in and pulled out the toy car. "Is this it?" she asked with a grin. Jake's face lit up with joy, and he reached for the toy, an emotion of happiness as warm as a summer day. As Mika watched Jake's happiness, she felt a deep sense of satisfaction, a feeling like a job well done. Helping Jake find his toy car and seeing his smile made her heart swell with pride and contentment. Together, Mika, Jake, and Buddy headed back to the park bench. Jake held the toy car tightly, a look of gratitude in his eyes. "Thanks, Mika. You and Buddy are the best friends ever," he said. Mika's heart filled with a mixture of happiness and friendship, an emotion as strong as a handshake. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the town, Mika walked home with Buddy by her side. She thought about all the emotions she had felt that day: concern, curiosity, compassion, laughter, satisfaction, and friendship. Each feeling was like a colorful puzzle piece that fit perfectly into the picture of her day. Mika knew that her gift of sensing emotions was a special way of connecting with others, making their lives a little brighter. And as she closed her eyes that night, she felt a sense of gratitude for the beautiful emotions that colored her world, a feeling like a cozy blanket wrapping around her heart. Lily and the Fairies. In a town where the flowers always seemed to bloom with the brightest colors and the stars twinkled like friendly winks, there lived a little girl named Lily. Lily had a magical ability: she could talk to fairies. When she whispered to them, they would sprinkle extra sparkle in the air. When she laughed with them, they would make flowers sway in a joyful dance. This special gift made Lily's town a place of enchantment and wonder. One sunny morning, Lily decided to go on a fairy adventure with her best friend, her stuffed unicorn named Sparkle. As they walked through the meadow, Lily looked around and saw the glimmer of fairy wings. Her heart danced with excitement, just like the fairies' twinkling steps. She waved and said, "Hello, fairies. Are you ready for a magical day?" The fairies giggled and spun around Lily and Sparkle, leaving trails of shimmering dust behind them. Lily's heart felt as light as a feather, carried by the breeze of their laughter. She laughed along with them, feeling like she was part of their secret world. As Lily and Sparkle continued their walk, they saw a little fairy sitting on a leaf with a sad expression. Lily's heart felt a gentle tug, just like when she saw someone in need of a friend. She knelt down and asked, "Hi there, little fairy. Is something bothering you today?" The fairy sighed softly and explained that she had lost her favorite star-shaped wand. Lily's eyes filled with understanding, and she smiled. "Don't worry, little friend. We'll help you find your wand together." Lily's heart felt as warm as a hug, wanting to help the fairy feel better. With Sparkle by her side, Lily began to look around for the lost wand. They searched under leaves and behind flowers, and Lily encouraged the little fairy with each step. Suddenly, Sparkle's horn started to glow, and Lily saw the wand hidden under a shiny petal. Lily's heart felt as joyful as a surprise party, and she handed the wand back to the fairy with a big smile. As they continued their adventure, Lily and Sparkle saw a group of fairies dancing in a circle, their wings fluttering like colorful rainbows. Lily's heart joined in the excitement, feeling as playful as the fairy twirls. She clapped her hands and said, "Hey there, dancing fairies. Can we join your joyful dance?" The fairies giggled and pulled Lily and Sparkle into the circle. They all danced together, their laughter filling the air like music. Lily's heart felt as bright as a rainbow, and she spun around with a feeling of pure happiness. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of pink and gold, Lily and Sparkle found a cozy spot to rest. They listened to the soft rustling of leaves and the songs of the birds. Lily's heart felt as calm as a quiet pond, and she knew that her special gift of talking to fairies was a magical way to bring smiles to her world. When Lily headed home, she knew that the world was as full of magic as her imagination. And as she snuggled under her blanket that night, she felt grateful for the wonderful adventures she had shared with the fairies, a feeling as warm and comforting as a bedtime story.